Well, they effed around and now they are very quickly finding out. I have been talking to you now for several weeks about the various constituencies that confidently and proudly and defiantly and courageously, as they saw it, endorsed Donald J. Trump for president of the United States, as well as many Republicans, despite the fact that Republicans have shown an antipathy to all organized labor, to all unions. And that includes, yes, even first responder unions like firefighters and police and others. And we now have video, Christmas video, of New York City firefighter unions that supported Trump and supported Republicans who are furious that the House is deciding to strip funding for the 9/11 healthcare program. This shouldn't be news to them. Jon Stewart has talked about this and covered this for years. Despite claiming that they support first responders and back the blue and blah, 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 you know all of it. Time and time again, we find Republicans wherever we look who say, I don't know, it's been a while since 9/11. It's time to cut some of this funding. Take a listen to this.
We're calling on the administration that's coming in. We're calling on the senators and Congress people that have made their promises to honor what everyone has said, to never forget.
New York City Fire Department unions are calling for the restoration of funding to the James Zadroga 9/11 Health and Compensation Act after it was left out of Congress's funding on Friday. The act guarantees medical treatment for first responders, firefighters, and survivors who helped with the recovery efforts following the World Trade Center attack. It also provides financial compensation for those who suffered injuries, illnesses, or death as a result.
There you have it. They effed around and they found out. And what is the underlying principle here? The underlying principle is a reminder that they have no principles. The underlying principle is a reminder that the principle of supporting first responders applies when it is convenient. The principle of keeping the debt low, the deficit low rather, is relevant when there is no politically expedient alternative that includes raising the deficit. For example, if Donald Trump wants to cut taxes for the rich, all of a sudden that becomes the priority rather than keeping the deficit low. And so they have found it out. They found out, and now they are going to have to deal with at least 2 years, right? We don't know what will happen in 2026, but at least 2 years of a president who is willing to do whatever he believes will be most convenient and flattering to him, a Republican Party that supports first responders except when they don't, except when it comes to a lot of these 9/11 medical bills, or when it came to the January 6th riots, or when it came to the FBI and intelligence agencies when what they were concluding was not convenient to Donald Trump. The principle at play that they are very quickly finding out about is that none of their stated principles matter if they are inconvenient. Data brokers are continually collecting extensive details about your online behavior, address, phone number, email, financial information, even political views. This sensitive information about you can easily be found on public data search sites by anybody, could be an ex, could be an employer. And these brokers sell the data to other businesses and even government agencies like the FBI and NSA, who can buy it in bulk to surveil Americans without a search warrant. Scammers and spammers also get your details from these lists, and that's why you get the text messages and the calls and the emails. But you can stop it. Our sponsor, Incogni, will send removal requests to data brokers who are legally obligated to comply. If any of your information remains online, Incogni will follow up and ensure that it's taken down. Incogni keeps you informed every step of the way, and it just saves you countless hours of work that would be nearly impossible to do on your own. I use Incogni, and what they've managed to do is remarkable. Go to incogni.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 60% off. The link is below.